You are now tuning in to Lex and RDDC broadcast station, serving up on the double doses for us all.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Real Double Dose channel. This is your host, Lex, coming to you straight from the heart where the talk is real and the vibe is always live. Me, or should I say Anthony, Angela, Sheila, when she pops in and out, and I, Lex, are appreciative to have you on this wonderful show, and we will be having everyone pop up from behind the scenes soon with a nice 2019 reveal on how it's going to go down. But for any further ado, this is the RDDC show where you're serving a slice of everyday life for anything under the sun that we can touch, and mostly it's about our clarities and getting up more forward with everything that's going on in the life. It does touch a slice of everyday life, and maybe we'll get into some more things. But for any show requests or feedback, as always, you can reach us at Real Double Dose Channel at yandex.com. That's yandex.com. And, well, yandex.com. If I spoke too fast, I know some of you say I speak real fast. Could be my Spanish lingo. It could just be me. I don't know. But and also you can check out the blog spot at realdoubledosechannel.blogspot.com. And wonderful insights on there. All the disclaimers. And as far as rights and so much more and different things are always going to be located at the end of the blog with the links and our books as well for the links on those to enhancing yourselves as well. If you would like a free download of those books, get a hold of us and we will definitely send you that. But it's just a few bucks if you choose to do that. Also, like always before, you can check us out at Stitcher Radio, TuneIn Radio, Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, iTunes, SoundCloud, and tune in. And I'm thinking I'm missing Spotify and hopefully soon to be Deezer and a few other more. But I can't name them all right now, okay? YouTube's coming in there too, but we gotcha. So I don't want to splendor too much time. But, you can go to the previous shows and hear everything I said more perfectly than it is today. But I wanted to just talk about something different. I say the same intro and it's nothing wrong. I love that, but I want to put a little slice of everyday life. I was saying we're going to have a little bit of something in there when it comes down to some recipes or some different things going on, and we have that on the blog for the most part, been back and forth, different stuff, holiday things, I don't know, everything under the sun. We're going to revamp it, pump up the volume a little bit, but right now it's still the enhancement of us. That's where we're at. So this right here, I wanted to say hashtag chains. Yeah, that's CHAINS. Yes, chains. Now, I was going to initially say breaking chains, but it could be breaking chains. There's nothing wrong with that. But it depends how the conversation will flow. And then from that point forward, we know what to name it to a certain point. So let's feel it out, shall we? Let's just dive on in real quick and see what happens. For so long, I've seen every one of us go through so much of a manipulation within ourselves and the things around us and the things that are happening all the time. Now, these things touch base on so many levels that it's hard to even deter or stay on track with some of them. We could do part 1, we could do part 40. It's still going to be forevermore. So if we can sum this up in these episodes where I'm not going to rush too hard, but I'm not going to slow too much. I just want to put out there the chains, or what chains are holding us down, are clenching us to the wall, are holding us back. And I feel that so much. And let me give you this page from the chapters that are dealing with your girl Lex. I feel as though so many things I hold myself back with. And I always, we can blame things on circumstances happening, but at the same time, even if those circumstances were 6 months going to happen down the line, where could we be in that moment before the 6 months led up to it? Now, we can't prevent death and certain other things happening per se on that level or see what's happening at a freight train coming. I can't say I didn't see the future because I clearly saw everything that happened when my sister passed. I saw it a year before it happened. But at the same time, I didn't know what, you don't want it to come true, first of all. And you know what card to play or you were dealing with at that moment. But what I will say is what chains are holding us back. And I want you to think about that as I'm talking. Think about it. And let me give you some ideas on where I'm going with this in a different way. You probably already do. I know you're highly intelligent enough. But, from what's going on, like I look at, man, I want to do these things, but I can't. I feel as though I can't, even though that word should never exist in my vocabulary. I want to do these things, but I don't know why I'm not doing them. I don't know why I'm not, going out there, getting a new car to the specifications of what I want when I know I can. I don't know why I haven't decided to go work out 7 days a week and keep myself as physically crazy fit possible when I know I can. And it's nothing to do with visual or looking a certain way. It's feeling a certain way. I just want to put that out there. I know I could go to the store and, like, for instance, today, what did I do? Now, I went to the hot food, little thing they have, you self-serve. And it's, some pretty good, wholesome looking food. But at the same time, I didn't have to get the pre-prepared meatloaf. I didn't have to get the pre-prepared enchiladas or whatever, asparagus and potatoes. I had plenty enough. But what did I do? I went and go spend another $75 at the store. I'm just saying, knowing that I didn't have to, knowing I could have took the route to go up the street, the same amount of distance, and go spend $20 and go get something for a whole week's worth. Right? It's a decision as well. But I'm saying it's the chains that I probably say I for now, until you're in acceptance of what is. But this is true. Well, let's go back to that. We put chains in ourselves, sometimes unconsciously, and sometimes very willingly. It's like we almost, and like the mind is set up to defend us by holding back that hurt. Like right now, I'm not feeling the most physically well. I would just say it's a female thing all over how I feel right now. My back hurts, my head hurts, just different things going on, and it's a part of life. But I noticed that, like, every time, and I remember my friend, Mark, he was saying, man, Lex, every time I'm about to get a promotion, I know where I'm heading with this promotion, I self-sabotage myself. Like, I want it, dreaming about it is even better than me having it almost, he said, it seems. Wow. Have you ever felt that? Where it's like you could visualize it and see it and smell it. Some people are like, no, I want it. I'll jump on that opportunity. But when you're right there with that opportunity, it's almost like, are you prepared for it? And you feel like once you obtain it, will your fantasy be gone? And then if you feel like once you obtain it, will it be gone from you and you'll never have another opportunity? Or some people will feel like, from my business ventures, I'm like, man, I could invest X and X amount of money, but what if I get no return back? Like, what if it's an epic failure? Then I'm working 10 times harder to make up what I lost, and then I'm scared even more to put into another thing. But then I'm like, man, come on. Like, you really already have that doubt in your head? Well, you're pretty much already success for failure because you're already setting yourself up for a backup plan. A backup plan. So no matter how we look at it, how we slice it, how we cut it, the chains that hold us back are really fear. And what is fear? Broken down by Mr. Les Brown, I know I've heard from him before, was false evidence appearing real. FEAR. False evidence appearing real. That's what it is. But in reality, here goes Mark says, well, that's true. But at the same time, it can be real. I could invest into this grocery store or this chain or this painting shop, and it could go under. I could be in complete debt. So how is false evidence appearing real, Lex, when it could be real? Because the whole thing is, it hasn't happened yet. It's false evidence appearing. Okay, the A, appearing real. It's appearing to be that way only because we want to. Oh my gosh, well, you know what? I'm trying to put this and trying to do this. I know it's not going to work, but I'm still going to do it just to say I did it. You can say you're going to do it just for the fact that, I accomplished something and at least I put my best foot forward. But if we go into things already expecting to be failures, then we're not really putting our best foot forward. No matter where you are. I have friends that are cardiologists, friends that are psychologists, friends that are beautiful architects, great designers, friends that have the best homemade chili that they make for their stay-at-home families, from all walks of life, literally. Friends in third world countries, friends and professors and music teachers. It doesn't matter. Okay, people who have been through it, whether it be 15, 20 years in prison, whether it be sitting there being impoverished, like whatever it is, they've been through it. We've been through it, and I myself can definitely turn a few chapters. And I know you can too. It's just the whole point of the chains that hold us back. And then we already have, and when the world and certain energies that are there are already against us in so many ways in a different kind of form. Now we can do all things but fail through the great spirit of all things and the ether and the understanding of how we're connected to be. But when what is that? I forgot what that was. No. If there is no enemy within, then nothing can do us harm. That's an old African proverb that I heard Les Brown say one time in one of his speeches. And I thought about it. What do you mean? Like, if there is no enemy from within, no one can do us harm. No one can. And someone said, oh, well, yeah, you get kidnapped and this happened. Well, at the same time, you still can be in a state of peace. No matter if it's your last breath or not. That person will get their karma, please believe. But at the same time, yeah, if there's no enemy within who we are and what we're thinking about and how we channel our thoughts and focus, nothing can harm us. And if we're thinking in a state of clarity and understanding and well-being, not just fictitious harmonies of happiness. I mean, true happiness comes from the state of all well-being. I believe, at least a large part of it does. Then at the same time, you gotta look at it that way. Ultimately, we'll have the chains broken. There won't be anything to hold us back. I mean, we have so many things where it comes down to this might be going on. This might be going wrong. This might be going on over here. This might be happening. Why do we set ourselves up for more things to be bonding us back, holding us back more? And it gets so irritating. Mark gets irritated. Anthony gets irritated. I definitely get irritated. And it's almost like a paradigm. It is a paradigm. It is a shift that we're stuck in almost, where it's like, okay, I'm not going to do this week. This is not going to be the week that I'm doing this. I'm going to get up. I'm going to do this. This is what's going to be. Monday or Tuesday is going to be the day. Thursday, nope, not going to happen, Lex. You're going to do this. You're not going to get tired. We're going to boom, 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 boom. Write it all down. We're going to get it done. And sure enough, it doesn't get done the way I wanted to, at least. 2 of those things will be done on the 7. I'm like, well, at least I got something done. But what happens? We're on the next week and the next month and the next year. And it gets so repetitive and monotonous. I say, yeah, we got the hashtag Winter Transformation Challenge going on. But at the same time, let that transformation be more than what might be stipulated from it. Let it be all of them combined. The physical, the mental, the well-being of all of it. That's something, the success of it. If it's something that you were supposed to do, even as little as coloring a piece of paper, do it all the way. Put 24 hours into it. And as soon as when I get a little bit more better from what's going on in my femininity, I'll just say, to be more discreet, I am going to give myself a 72-hour challenge. Okay, of course, sleep goes in with that, but I want to see how much I can accomplish in, we'll say, 48 to 72 hours. How much I can get accomplished all the way through it without stopping to think about what I'm doing and doubting what I'm saying and putting chains upon myself. Now, there's people and different ones I mentor who have been through, or friends that crossed, and different ones that I've seen, and they're literally held back by bars and chains. Like, literally, not even in the sense of theoretically or metaphorically. They're literally stuck in a position right now where they are chomping at the bit to get out, to actually do something and pursue those goals. Who have been sitting there holding on to those dreams for 10, 15, 20 years. And they can't wait to break those chains and never see them again. But because they've been in those chains for so long and been so institutionalized to having that thinking of having bars and chains, they're still going to have to dilute their system out slowly and surely. But the whole point is that right now, the hunger that they have to get out and move that from where we stand right now, being able to do it physically, at least at this moment, we need to give a little bit of that energy towards what we have right now, taking what we have for granted. And people might say, oh, well, people chose to be there. No, some people didn't. Some things happen out of our control. But the whole purpose of understanding that is we have to give ourselves all we can and break the chains of bondage. Break the chains that are holding us back from the greatness that stands with us and for us. Break our bondage of being able to be held back by the simple, dimple-minded crap that we put in our brains about not being able to do something. No one ever told us that we could do everything we put our minds to at that sprouting age. And when we did, and people who loved us did, they always were taught limitations themselves. They were taught limitations themselves because that was the pattern of all of us being taught rules and put into schools and what we can and can't do, what is proper, what is not proper. The understanding of that is break the chains of being limited and become limitless. Okay? That's what it is. Break the chains of being to an end and being endless. Don't let any more bondage or chains or shackles hold us back. Don't put any more on your plate when you already see that the plate's about to tip over. Understand that in order to break or even unlock the shackles or chains that are on us, we have to start one by one by unraveling every part of why they're there to begin with, and understanding that it's going to take us to be diluted as well. Just because we're out here and you might have a career that you're okay with and a home and a boyfriend or girlfriend, whatever you think, it doesn't mean you still don't have shackles and chains in your life somewhere. Okay, you might convince yourself, oh, that's fine and it's okay. But I guarantee if you look deep enough, you'll see something inside of you that you shackled up, or there's chains that hold you back from. No matter how minute or how huge it may be, there's something that you've convinced yourself for in your life at one point that you couldn't do or wasn't going to work out or whatever. No matter what aspect, relationship, dinner, shoes, clothes, whatever it might be, a job, helping someone, you've convinced yourself otherwise. And if you take time to reflect on that, you'll see what I'm talking about. But right now, it's hashtag chains, hashtag break the chains, whatever it might be for this title. You understand where I'm going at with it. Enhance who you are and be the best and the betterment of you. Okay. But right now, you can still relax and get that coaster rolling and just chill for the holidays if you want, and relax. Hashtag happy Thanksgiving as well, just in case our show does not fall on there. So happy holidays to you all. And 365 days a year, 24 hours a day, it's always Thanksgiving in my heart at least. And I pray that it's in yours. So just remember also hashtag break the chains. Okay, so this might be part 1. And also, we might just hit on there with a relationship. We might hit on there with what's going on with dietary. We don't know. But we might just put a part 1 in that. So check that out. Stay with us. Thank you for enhancing yourself. Repeat this to yourself. Share it if you like. Holler at us at Real Double Dose Channel at yandex.com. That's yandex.com. And check out the blogspot at realdoubledosechannel.blogspot.com. We got .coms coming out, YouTube's rolling out, so much more. Just be the change, feel the passion, and literally embrace the power of the spirit. Break those darn chains and kick them to the side. We don't need them. We don't want them. So thank you for being you. We appreciate you. We love you. And we will be back with you very, very soon.